Today I'm gonna be doing a drawing setup tour. I'll be showing you guys where I draw and the space that I use to make my drawing videos. But before we get into that, we got something in the mail. Okay, you guys guess what it is? I think it's pretty obvious, but we got the play button, finally! Gosh, it took a month for it to get here. We hit 1 million on the 20th of December. And you know, people might think, oh, once you get 1 million, like you get the play button right away, but it doesn't work like that. You know, you have to wait for like 2-3 weeks for them to like review your channel and see if things are legit, and then after you'll be able to order it, and you know, that takes some time. But I didn't want to acknowledge that we hit 1 million subs until I got the play button. I know a lot of people have been congratulating me and I'm pretty grateful, but I didn't want to acknowledge it until we got this and I made a video about it and, you know, share this whole experience with you guys. So we're gonna be unboxing this. As you can see, this is pretty big. Like like once I got it, I wasn't expecting it for it to be this big and heavy. Like for comparisons, like, okay, I got the 100K one here, but look at the difference. Like it is so much bigger, and I wasn't expecting it for it to be this big, but yeah, we're gonna be unboxing this. Sorry about the setup though. I didn't know how else to film this other than on the floor. As you can see my beautiful bed here. Unfortunately, my room is pretty small, and it's something I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do a room tour for you guys and show you how I am managing making videos in this tiny little space of mine for about 8-9 years. Anyway, let's unbox this. You did it. One mission, one channel, and one more thing. 1 million subscribers. Congratulations. This is amazing. All right, let's take this out. This is like so big and heavy. Wow. Look at that, guys. 1 million subscriber play button. Holy smokes. 1 million subscribers. It is crazy. Let's put them both side by side. Now I want you guys to understand how quickly we hit this. We hit 100K. I think it was in October roughly, and then 1 million like 2 months after, roughly. So we grew extremely quickly in a very short amount of time. I'm gonna leave the speech for the end of the video, but I just want to quickly thank you guys so much for this. Really, it is mind-blowing. It is surreal for me to get this. I did not expect to get this ever. Maybe this, like I was shooting towards this, but 1 million, not so quickly, not like this, but it happened, and I'm nothing but grateful. So yeah, let's quickly do a room tour and drawing setup tour where I show you guys how I've been making videos this entire time and the space that has generated me millions of followers on all platforms. Like we're over 1 million on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And it all started here in this tiny ass room. I just wanna quickly show you guys all of it, and yeah, I'm just gonna go through that. So let's get right into it. All right, so once you enter my room, right, the first thing that you see obviously is the bed, and to the left there is my setup. Now, I just want you guys to understand how small this room is, right? Like I've got almost no space for anything, and just so you guys understand, like I do everything here. Like this is where I sleep, where I work. You don't really need a very spacious room to make videos. I've been in this room, this little tiny room, for 8-9 years roughly, and I've made everything here. All the content that I've made, it was here, and I've just tried to make it work with what I have. And I just try to make this corner kind of like a workspace. Okay, so this is like the smallest room in the house, and I picked this room, very small room, specifically because I wanted to make videos. For those of you who understand like sound and making videos, the smaller, kind of the more compact the room is, the better the audio sounds, right? There's not a lot of echo and stuff like this. So once we moved in, I knew right away, like I knew it was kind of a small room, but at the same time, it was also great for making videos because it sounds pretty good. So whenever I make like podcasts or whatever, you know, everything sounds really good. So that's the one reason why I chose this little room. But one thing that you may notice is like there's barely space for anything. Like I also want you guys to understand that this is like the made up version of my room. My room usually isn't this like made up and clean and neat and whatever. There's usually less room than you actually see right now. Let's quickly go through, I guess, everything, right? This is my bed, right? Then you've got this, go through here. I've got a sign here that says, once you upload, forget about it. Now, I did this in the beginning of the content creation, like at the beginning of last year, because I wanted to start making daily videos. And I wanted to remind myself that once I upload, I don't want to think about the algorithm. I don't want to think about the numbers. Sometimes it's hard, I gotta admit, but I feel like it's important to remember that, because as content creators, we tend to kind of get caught up in the numbers and, you know, see how things are doing, if things are doing good, things are doing bad. And that a lot of the times affects us mentally. So I wanted to put that. It doesn't work a lot of the times, but it's good to remind myself to kind of make a video. If it performs well, good. If it doesn't perform well, it's good as well, you know? But it's just a reminder to kind of like keep going and not really look at the past to make content. That's kind of the mentality I've tried to go by, but it's hard. I will admit it's hard, but I have it there just in case. And then, yeah, I've got the new play button that is, I don't know where to put it. It's so huge. This is loudspeaker. And then here we have a drawing tablet that I've been using for many years, because I do a lot of digital art and I can just connect this to my computer. Recently, I haven't been using it as much, but it's just here just in case. And then here to the left, we have the whole setup. Now, it is extremely easy, right? We've got pretty much a table and a chair. Now, this chair, it's pretty old. Like it's an old IKEA chair. I should have thrown this many years ago, but you know, if it ain't broke, keep using it. It is peeling and it's not the most aesthetically pleasing chair, but you know, it gets the job done. And I got it for free. A friend of mine gave it to me. But yeah, soon I'll probably get rid of it. And then here we have the table. It's just a regular table, really. I am thinking of kind of like upgrading to a more efficient, you know, sort of table, and, you know, kind of make things a bit easier for myself when it comes to making videos, specifically drawing videos. But this is just a regular wooden table. You've got the IKEA lamp and some other stuff. But yeah, this is like the easiest setup. You don't really need any other thing, really, just a table and a chair. I don't do like fancy stuff. This is pretty much all I've had since the beginning, right? Except for a few exceptions, like I don't know, the camera and lenses and other stuff. All right, so let's go through each equipment. Now this is a tripod that I use. This is kind of like a photography tripod. It really isn't made for video, because I kind of travel a lot and I do a lot of photography. So this is what I use mostly, and it's kind of easier for me to handle because it's pretty easy to use. So I use this and I kind of put this like right beside the table, and I kind of mount the camera right on here, and then I make it like face down like that. This is the National Geographic tripod. I bought this one specifically because I wanted to do a lot of travel photography, travel videos and stuff like this, and it's easy to kind of pack up and put in your backpack. But you don't have to get something like this. Like a really basic tripod can get the job done. All right, here we have kind of pretty much all the equipment that I use. The light, this is like a super cheap light that I got from Amazon. It was like, what, I don't remember, like 20 bucks for two of these. Unfortunately, one bulb broke because it fell. The other one fell and then it broke inside. So right now, this is what I'm using to light my videos. And sometimes I use this IKEA lamp to, you know, add extra light, but I barely use it. Anyway, it's just there for aesthetics, basically. So in terms of the camera, this is the camera that I use. I use the Sony a7 III. I add a Rode Video Go mic on top of it. There you go. And that's what I use for the ASMR. I had to save a lot of money to buy this, okay? You don't have to get something like this. Now, will it help to make better videos? Obviously. But a lot of you don't know this, but I'm a videographer and photographer, so I had to save up for something like this to make good videos, because I also do a lot of weddings and, you know, events, commercials, stuff like this. So for me, getting a camera was a no-brainer, and it definitely helped me in the content creation sort of journey in terms of making videos for YouTube. So that's why I have a camera like this, and I'm thinking of upgrading because this camera is kind of a hybrid, right? It does video and photography both really well, but I want to get one specifically for video, and then just let this one chill and have this like sort of like a secondary camera, not my main camera. But anyway, for now this will do, and it's gotten the job done. For a lot of my detail shots, I use this Sigma 50mm art lens. Cost me like 600 bucks to buy this lens. Yeah, it was pretty expensive, but I knew that it was a good investment to get that. And then other lenses, this is like the kit lens that comes with the camera. I like this one. It's not the best quality, it really isn't, but I like it because it's pretty light. For drawing videos, it's like, it's more than enough, really. But whenever I make videos, I think it's important to have light equipment. If you see how heavy this is, like it is incredibly heavy. It is not very practical to use. So a lot of the times I just use the straight up kit lens. And then this one, I use it, I mean, I don't use it for making videos. This one's more for photography. This is a 14mm f2.8. So I use this specifically for paperweight for the sketchbook. I never use it to make videos because it is way too wide. You know, this sketchbook has like this little weird flap here. So, you know, it doesn't stay down. So I use this lens to kind of like, you know, as weight for that. But other than that, I only use that lens for photography. And then yeah, this is the famous ASMR sketchbook. This is the 3rd edition. I've filled up 2 already, and then I've got another, well, this is a phone. I've got my phone here. This is the iPhone 15 Pro Max. This is the phone that I used before, which is the iPhone 10. I only use this phone now for seeing myself while I'm recording because it can pair with the camera, and then I use it like a preview screen to see what I'm recording and if everything's in focus and whatnot. And then I've got my iPad Pro, and then all this are art supplies. Yeah, I'll probably do a more in-depth video, you know, about what art supplies I use, but it really is extremely basic. I don't use anything more than this. Like, this is literally everything that I use for my drawings. I don't use more than this. Anyway, I'll make a separate video kind of talking about all of the art supplies that I use. And yeah, this is like the famous sort of background. This is a painting that I did of the Ninja Turtles in university. I didn't know what to do with this. It was a job that we needed to do, and then it's so big that I don't know what to do with this. I just hanged it up. A random dagger. It was for a short film. And then yeah, some other crap that I have on here. Some other stuff here. I've got the drone. I've got a drone there. Polaroid camera is in there. Yeah, some other equipment like microphones and stuff like that are about there. Yeah, these are all the, I didn't mention this, but these are all the batteries that I use for my camera, because you know I have to have extra batteries for recording, because I do a lot of back-to-back recording. It helps to have as many batteries as possible. But that's mostly it. So yeah, let's jump into face cam. So I'm showing you guys my room and kind of my setup to kind of get a point across that you don't need a huge space or even a comfortable space to either draw or make videos. And this is where I've done absolutely everything in terms of making videos. This is the room that got me 1 million followers on all the platforms. This little room. I don't want you guys to think that, you know, where you make videos should be a limitation for you to get started making videos. It all starts in a room. It all starts in a really small room. Now, I did show you guys, you know, what filming equipment I use, and don't feel like it's something that you need, because again, like as I mentioned, like I'm a videographer. I make videos for weddings, I make photography, I do a lot of commercials, events, stuff like this. So for me, getting proper equipment is a no-brainer, and I'm constantly having to buy new things. All of this, like, it's still pretty basic stuff. I need to get, for example, more lighting. This is like the most basic lighting you could ever have. You know, I need to get an extra camera, more lenses, and more audio stuff like microphones and stuff like this, because it's what I do. I make videos and I need this sort of things. And you know, it gets to a point where this room, I need to get out of it, because the more I get, the less space I have to make videos. That's my specific kind of situation, but I want you guys to understand, like, you don't need that, and especially starting out. I didn't start with this. I started, like, I shouldn't even show you, like, I don't even know if I have it, but literally like a point and shoot camera. That's what I used in the beginning, and the quality was horrible. It didn't even get up to 720p. That's this first camera that I got. And then the second video camera, let me show you, I think it's this one. It's this really cheap Sony camera. that my mom helped get me, because I didn't have a video camera back then, and you know, I needed a camera that I could use to make videos, and this goes up to 720p. It doesn't even go up to 1080. This is what I started with, and over the years I fell in love with making videos and building up my skills in terms of, you know, how to make videos, and eventually I was able to save up to get a proper camera. A camera like this should be enough for you to get started. Now, I personally wouldn't recommend to go this low, because nowadays quality is going up rather than down. So I would upgrade. I wouldn't go with this, but maybe like this, what I used to record the unboxing and the whole setup. This cost me what, like roughly 500, 600 bucks. This is the DJI Pocket 3. It's simple, compact. If you're able to save up to get something like this, amazing. But there are a lot of cameras, even phones nowadays, that can record up to 4K, and you know, you don't have to get something like that. But again, like, I make videos, so I need like proper equipment. I can't use this bulky ass camera all the time to make videos. Sometimes I need to lighten the load, and something like this helps me. Or even if you have like a GoPro or something like that, could be a good option if you want to make videos. But anyway, there's an infinity of options in terms of what you can use to make videos, but don't feel like you need to spend a huge amount to make videos. For the most part, all you need is a space and your creativity. That's what I think has led to the success of my entire content creation journey. Knowing about videography, knowing about filming and editing is just a plus. And obviously, I wouldn't say it's not important to know about those things, but I feel like just having a general knowledge of it is probably a good thing to have to know. But you don't need to go really in depth into the world of it if you don't really need to. But yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. I just want to quickly thank you guys so much for this. Like, seriously, like, this is freaking amazing. Now, I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I mean, I barely have any space anymore to fill it up. I'll probably get a new space really soon. I know I keep saying like you don't need like a very huge space to make videos, but it gets to a point, for me anyway, that something like this isn't really cutting it. Especially if I start to get more stuff, and I need a better space. That's probably gonna be really soon, and I can't wait for you guys to follow me on that journey. I don't know when yet. I don't know that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanna quickly thank you guys so much for everything. Really, I know I do my part in terms of making videos, and you know, I try my best to make the best videos possible for you guys. But if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have anything. Really, absolutely nothing. So you guys are the most important thing in all this. So it's a kind of like a collaboration between us. It is mind-blowing that we got over 1 million. It was already mind-blowing for me to get 100K, and to get 1 million subscribers, it is nuts. But we did it, and I don't know how. I doubt we're gonna reach 10 million. That's kind of stretching it. I don't think we're gonna get there unless I have like a revolutionary idea that really blows up. But still, with what I have, it is plenty. It is more than enough. And I am super grateful for each and every one of you for sticking around, believing in me. That means the world to me, that millions of people think that I'm worth following. I don't know why, but it happened. I'm nothing but grateful for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover in this video. Let me know if there's anything specific that you guys want me to do. I did mention that I want to make like my art supplies video. That will be coming really soon for sure. But if there are any other things that you guys want me to cover, definitely let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, thank you guys so much for watching my videos and supporting me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.